CBS Young and the Restless spoilers. Welcome back to our channel, besties. Today is a spectacularly chaotic day in the soap universe, and we are genuinely ready to unpack the absolute madness together. Grab your oversized iced coffees and take a deep breath, because the tea we are about to spill is radioactive. Let's dive right into the drama. You guys, I am deceased. Stop what you are doing. I am literally shaking. Wait, we need to talk about this now because my brain cannot process the absolute cinematic mayhem that just dropped in the May 1st leak. I am physically vibrating from the sheer audacity of this plotline. I was mid-skincare and smeared charcoal mask all over the rug when I read this update. And I literally had to yeet my phone across the room because I could not handle the gravity of what is happening in Genoa City. My soul has actually left my body, and I'm broadcasting to you from the astral plane because the betrayal is that deep. We are not just watching this show anymore, we are invested, and I am personally attacked by what Sienna is pulling right now. Bestie, be for real right now, because this is the most insane, world-ending tea ever, and I am spiraling. Wait, backtrack for a second. I missed a step because I am too hyped to stay on track. Let's set the scene of this high-octane psychological masterpiece where the stakes are astronomical. We have been watching Sharon, Noah, and Nick literally fighting for their lives in that disgusting, abandoned gas station garage. The vibes were atrocious, the trauma was peaking, and Matt Clark was pulling the strings like the unhinged puppet master he is. And then, out of the literal smoke and rubble, Sienna emerges, looking everyone dead in the eyes, and she has the absolute nerve to claim that Matt Clark is dead. Yes, you heard me. She straight up tells everyone that she is the one who killed him. I am hyperventilating. She expects us to believe that she just casually ended the reign of terror of one of the most dangerous men in history. Send help, my soul has actually left my body. Oh, hold on. I should have mentioned this earlier, but the lighting in that aftermath scene. Genuinely, what was the set designer thinking? There was this weird, flickering fluorescent bulb in the background that was buzzing so loudly it was giving me a migraine. But honestly, it perfectly matched the chaotic energy of Sienna's lies. Wait, I'm glitching? Okay, back to the main event. So Sienna is standing there, playing the ultimate tragic hero, acting like she just saved the entire Newman dynasty from total annihilation. She is putting on the performance of a lifetime, serving fake tears and exhaustion, and everyone is just supposed to bow down and thank her. Which is honestly so unhinged because who just believes someone who was literally working with the enemy 5 minutes ago? And this is where I am totally living for what Sharon Newman is doing right now. Sharon is the only person in this entire cursed town with a working brain. While everyone else is probably ready to hand Sienna a medal, Sharon's spidey senses are tingling so hard they are practically breaking the sound barrier. Sharon's trust issues are flaring up massively, and I am cheering for her from my living room. She is looking at Sienna with so much suspicion, dissecting every single word coming out of her mouth. Sharon has survived too much trauma, too many stalkers, and too many fake deaths to just nod and smile when Sienna claims she took out Matt Clark. Sharon is basically looking at Sienna and thinking, liar, liar, pants on fire. And I'm here for this detective era. Did I say that yet? Ooh, my brain is mush. Moving on, we need to talk about the absolute masterclass in manipulation Sienna pulled during the hostage situation. Because if we look back at the tapes, Sienna was putting on a clinic in fake hatred. We all watched her spit pure venom at Matt when he was holding her hostage. She was screaming at him, acting like she despised the very air he breathed, showing zero signs that she secretly supported him. She was serving pure, unadulterated contempt. And don't even get me started on the vibe she was giving off. She made it seem like she was the ultimate victim of his madness. It was so convincing that even I, a seasoned soap veteran, was sitting here thinking, wow, she really hates this man. And then she pulled the ultimate emotional manipulation card. She legit used her love and concern for Noah Newman as her shield. Right before the whole explosive climax, Sienna desperately offered Matt a deal. She looked at this absolute monster and pleaded with him, saying she would run away with him. She would give him whatever he wanted. If he would just abandon his revenge plot against the Newmans and spare Noah's life. It was giving major dollar store Romeo and Juliet tragedy, and it was designed to make Noah look at her like she was an absolute angel sacrificing herself for his survival. She played on Noah's heartstrings like a grand piano, and it was genuinely sickening to watch knowing what we know now. But wait, hold the phone. I am literally hyperventilating right now because the leak just confirmed the sickest, most twisted reality of all. Stop what you are doing. Matt Clark is not dead. I repeat, the man is breathing, walking, and completely alive. It was all a massive, disgusting lie. I cannot even process this information without wanting to scream into a pillow. Sienna did not kill him. There is no body. There is no justice. Matt Clark is out there, hiding in the shadows, lurking like a literal demon, just biding his time and waiting for the perfect moment to strike the Newman family when their guards are completely down. I am physically unwell. This is a level of deception that I cannot even begin to fathom. And the most genuinely sickening part, the part that makes me want to throw my television out the window. Sienna is still his spy. She is a double agent of chaos. She is still working for Matt. Bestie, be for real right now. She is officially on my do not perceive list. I am so done. She orchestrated this entire fake death narrative just to get the Newmans to lower their defenses. She used Noah's love, she used Sharon's trauma, and she used Chelsea's desperate need for an ally. All to secure her position inside their inner circle while feeding information back to a man who literally wants them all in body bags. It is so dark, so twisted, and so straight up evil that I am spiraling into an existential crisis over a fictional character. I mean, let's just dissect the psychological warfare happening here. Sienna is sleeping next to Noah, holding his hand, acting like they just survived a war together, while secretly texting the man who tortured his father. How do you even sleep at night? What kind of sociopath do you have to be to look Noah in the eyes and accept his gratitude while knowing you are setting his entire family up for a slaughter? I am calling it right now. The villain arc is about to go nuclear. When Noah finds out about this, he is going to shatter into a million pieces. He is going to need years of therapy just to process the fact that his savior girlfriend is actually the architect of his family's doom. Wait, I'm glitching again. Okay, back to Sharon. Because Sharon is the key to all of this. Sharon is not going to let this go. Her maternal instincts are screaming that Sienna is a fraud, and you just know she is going to start digging. She is going to be watching Sienna's every move, analyzing every phone call, tracking every time Sienna leaves the room. And the tension is going to be astronomical because Sharon knows that if she accuses Sienna without solid proof, Noah will turn against her. Noah is so blinded by his trauma bond with Sienna that he will defend her to the death, which is exactly what Matt and Sienna are counting on. The manipulation is so layered it feels like a cursed onion. I am literally pacing around my apartment right now because I cannot sit still. The audacity of Sienna to play this game, she is basically mocking the entire Newman family right to their faces. Every time she smiles at Nick, every time she hugs Sharon, she is laughing on the inside. It makes my blood boil. I am manifesting a total dumpster fire by the next update. I want Sharon to catch her red-handed. I want an explosive confrontation where the truth comes out and Sienna has to drop the innocent act. I want cinematic screaming. I want glass shattering. I want the absolute works. Because if Sienna gets away with this for even one more week, my grip on reality is going to slip completely. Did I mention how much this personally attacks my soul? Because I have been rooting for Noah to finally find some peace, and instead, he's literally dating a sleeper agent. It's giving me trust issues in my own real life. I am looking at my neighbors suspiciously now. This show has completely rewired my brain. and I am not okay. The fact that Matt Clark is just out there, breathing the same fictional air, plotting his next move while everyone thinks he's rotting in the ground, it is too much. The anxiety is genuinely eating me alive. I am going to be staring at the ceiling until 4 a.m. trying to figure out what Matt's endgame is. Is he going to bomb the ranch? Is he going to kidnap Faith? The possibilities are endless and terrifying. I am officially, and well, I need everyone in the comments to validate my freak out, because if I am the only one spiraling over this, I might actually lose my mind. Sienna Bacall has ruined my week, my month, and possibly my entire year. She is the ultimate snake in the grass, and I cannot wait for her downfall. Stay tuned, besties, because the second the next episode drops, I will be right back here, probably crying, definitely screaming, and ready to spill all the unhinged tea. Until then, protect your peace, trust no one, and remember that in Genoa City, nobody is ever really dead.